So in a rights issue, existing shareholders have the opportunity to purchase new shares, okay? And so whereas the bonus issuance gives you a new share for free, the rights issue gives you the right to acquire additional shares and usually at a market discount. And so just in the same way as which we calculated this bonus issuance, we need to first of all work out what is our this adjustment factor. So what is the rights issue adjustment factor? And then we sort of apply this towards the same type of table where we think about each parcel of shares before and after the rights issuance. And so how do we calculate this rights issue adjustment factor? Okay, so the rights issue adjustment factor is calculated as the fair value of the share before the exercise of rights divided by the theoretical X rights fair value per share. Okay, so it's the value of the shares. So think about it as the market value of the shares before the exercise of rights and what the post rights issue share price is. Okay. Now, how do we calculate this theoretical X rights fair value per share? Okay. So this number, which is our denominator, we calculate this using a formula, which is that we need to think about the fair value of all outstanding shares before the exercise of rights plus the proceeds from the exercise of rights. Okay, so the reason why we have this additional term here, the proceeds from the exercise of rights, is because a rights issuance gives investors the opportunity to purchase new shares, right? And so when investors decide to purchase new shares, the company is clearly going to receive proceeds, okay? And this denominator here is effectively the total number of shares outstanding after the exercise of rights. And so if we think about this example here, okay, so G Limited had 22 million ordinary shares on issue as at the 1st of July. On the 1st of December, they made a rights issue of 1 share for every 5 held at a price of $1.50 per share. So again, what that means is for every 5 shares that investors hold in the company, they have the ability to purchase 1 additional share, okay? And that purchase price is $1.50. Now, we're told that the market price or the share price on the 1st of December is going to be $2.20. Okay, so you can see here that the ability to purchase the new share is often offered at a discount to the market price. I mean, otherwise, why would anyone want to buy new shares, right? And so there has to be something for the existing shareholders. And we are told that all shareholders took up the rights issue. And so what we would do is we would apply our formula. Okay, so our first component here is to think about what is the fair value of all outstanding shares before the exercise of rights. So this number is simply going to be the total number of shares, in this case, which is 22 million, multiplied by $2.20, okay, which is the price of the share. We then have to include in our numerator the proceeds from the exercise of rights. So how many people will exercise this? We're told that everybody took up the rights issuance, which means that the 22 million, if we divide that by 5, that's going to be how many additional shares the company would have issued, multiplied by the issuance price of $1.50. And then our denominator here is going to be the total number of additional shares. Okay, so in this case, we're going to be issuing an additional 4,500,000. Okay, and so when we do this, we will end up with the theoretical X rights fair value per share of $2.08. Okay, so this is a very important number for us because that's going to be used when we calculate this adjustment factor for the rights issuance. So how we do this is we calculate the fair value per share before the exercise of rights, which is $2.20. We divide that by $2.08. We end up with an adjustment factor of 1.06. Okay, and then